Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. I do hope you're having a good day. I'd like to provide you with training, and our topic for today is kindness in leaders. I'll start off with a quote that was provided to us by Theodore Roosevelt, and he said, "Nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care." And really, this quote should be of interest to every leader, regardless of what sector you are leading. It's important that you really do pay attention to this quote. Nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. Some leaders are very much intent on sharing their vast knowledge about a product, about a service. Some leaders are just so intense and so focused on their goals, which is great. It's good for you to have focus on your goals. However, in order for you to make those goals a reality, guess who you need? You need people. You need employees. You need people, followers who will come on board and push in the same direction of your vision. And in order to make that vision material, in order to see the actualization of that vision, you actually do need to be a leader who cares, genuinely cares, not textbook cares, not a kind of caring that is sort of like a technique, because people know when you are just saying or doing things because that's what you're supposed to do, as opposed to doing something that you know is the right thing to do. So you do it from your heart, and by doing it from your heart, you connect with the hearts of your employees and your followers. Kindness is important in leadership because at the end of the day, as a leader, you're human, and the people that you're leading are also human. So the organization is not the buildings or the structure, the organization is made out of people. And so, because you are leading people, it's important that you utilize kindness and you're a genuinely kind leader. Some leaders feel that kindness sort of cancels out professionalism. I I totally disagree with that, because at the end of the day, there's a place for professionalism. The workplace should be a professional place, but it doesn't cancel out the fact that you can be professional and kind. So it's almost like saying, if you're professional, you should be mean and horrible and aloof, and treat people like they're computers, which they are not. You can be professional and you can be kind. Being professional and being kind is being professional and being human, because kindness is a requirement of all of humanity, regardless of your position in life. Everyone requires kindness. And so, as a leader, it's important that you incorporate kindness in your leadership. It should filter through everything that you say, everything that you do, everything that your organization stands for. Kindness should be a part, an important part of your leadership. So, what does kindness look like? How do you cultivate kindness? Perhaps you've given a lot of effort towards casting vision and building up infrastructure, but you've let kindness slip by the way. So, how do you become a kind leader? Number one, be a leader who genuinely cares. Caring cannot be fabricated. It's not something that you learn from a textbook. It's not something that just comes upon you in a flash. Caring takes cultivation. Caring takes time. Caring takes effort, concerted efforts. So how do you learn to care for your employees? Have discussions with them. You might not be able to talk with every member of staff, but where you can, when possible, have genuine conversations with your employees. Take down the barriers, take down the layers, take down the hierarchy, and just speak to your employees human to human, person to person. And as you do that, you'll have an understanding of the struggles that they face. You have an understanding of who they are as people. You have an understanding of what their needs are, what they actually want from yourself and from the organization, and what they actually want for their lives personally. When you do this, you build up a rapport, and by building up a rapport, you are connecting human to human, not just boss to employee or leader to employee. You're connecting to with them human to human, and by doing so, over time, you find that you actually begin to care, because no longer are these just numbers. They're no longer just heads. These are now people. That's Sally with the child. That's Don with the dog. That's Susie with her spouse and their 5 kids. And you know about them. You might not know everything about your employees, but you have an idea about their lives and some of the issues that they face in their lives. Number 2, make decisions that will that shows that you've taken into account the impacts on their lives. So if you have single mothers working in your organizations, which a lot of organizations will do, just instituting early morning starts all the way through might not necessarily be conducive for single mothers who have to drop their kids off to school or nursery. So if you're able to incorporate decisions into the business that shows your staff that you've actually thought about them when you made this decision. It's a fine balance, I know. You do have to take into consideration the needs of the business and the needs of your staff. But once your staff can actually see that you are making an effort to try and incorporate their needs and balance it with the needs of the business, you begin to connect with their hearts. And the more you do so, the more consistent you are and the more genuine you are as a kind leader, the closer you get to the hearts of your people. And once you get into the hearts of your people, they'll do anything for you as a leader. They'll do anything for your organization, because I heard Simon Sinek say this on his TED Talk yesterday, because they know that when they sacrifice for you, if the opportunity arose and you needed to sacrifice for them as a leader, you would do the same. And so that camaraderie is built up. That sense of unity and fellowship and family is built up even within the organization. But it starts with you as a leader. So be intentional about kindness. It's not a business strategy, but it's definitely a strategy that you will actually reap huge results from if you follow it through consistently. Okay, these are my thoughts for you today. Please feel free to share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it. Until next time, from my heart to yours, do take it easy. Bye.